it's Dustin with TechMD coming at you with an A51 non-5G. I thought I had it recorded, but apparently I only have the 5G variant. How you tell the difference is the 5G variant actually has a metal frame and receives 5G service, and the other one has more of a plastic frame. So first things first is you're going to put it on the heater. I recommend using the heater that's linked in the description. I just crank it up, put it on there until it's hot to the touch. And once it's hot to the touch, which is typically 2 to 3 minutes on plastic, you want to get your gloves on so you don't burn yourself. Now, with everything, okay, please watch this video all the way through. Please buy the parts in the link in the description if you can, and tools if you need them. And also, watch it all the way through before, I already said that, yeah, but anyways, watch it all the way through before doing the repair. If you find this repair too difficult to do, you can always give us a call or email us and ship in your phone. We'd be glad to take care of you. So I just insert it with the iFlex tool a little bit here, and then use the iPlastix tool to make sure we don't cut any cables. Just go in by a 1/4 of an inch, maybe a centimeter. Not very much. I'm just gonna set that off to the side, turn off our heat pad, and then we can turn it back on when we're ready to use it again. Actually, we're gonna be using it here in a minute. Mine keeps on error 2ing out, so I might have to get that replaced. Not sure what that means. We're gonna use grip tools. That's my favorite tools, but we'll also link some other tools in the description. You can get grip tools from Injured Gadgets. Once again, link is in the description. You'll be able to find parts and tools much cheaper, typically there than Amazon, but not always. Today we're going to use an Incel Premium display. I always recommend using original parts, which you can find at Injured Gadgets. Aftermarket parts, you'll definitely be able to find on Amazon. Aftermarket parts are just not going to be as clear, and the display doesn't go as far down as the OLED display. So their LCD versus OLED is just a complete difference. If you don't really care and you just want to get a cheaper part, then yeah, let's do that. So yeah, 00 screwdriver to remove all those or loosen all those screws. I just do it until they won't unscrew anymore. Just show you here real quick what I was talking about. So this black part here, this black bar, might not be able to capture this on the camera, goes to right here, and this black bar on this one here goes a little bit further up, about right here. So you lose a little bit of room when doing the aftermarket one. So I just get my iseasmo tool right here, and just, or actually let's go ahead and pop out the SIM card first. I use a plastic tool to get it out, but you can also use a SIM card tool, ejection tool, to remove it as well. This one's pretty aggressive. Somebody bent it. So just gonna get in between the plastic, blue plastic, and the black plastic. Okay, and just take a plastic tool to separate the rest of it. Pretty easy if you have the right tools. All your screws fall out, it's not a problem, I just put them right here. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect power cable, flex cable. And try to leave this connected. It'll make your life a lot easier if you leave that. I'll show you what I mean here once we remove the board. So just hold on to this part here and then pull up and set that aside and lift this board up. If it's being a little bit stubborn, could be a little bit glued down. So you could warm it up on the heater for a little bit. But mine's still a little bit warm. Then we just set these two pieces off to the side here. Okay, then next is the fingerprint scanner, camera scanner thingy. Alright, the battery we're gonna have to warm up a little bit to get under it, or you can put some alcohol to help loosen it up. I use just heat, it's fast and easy. Just turn on my heater, which is still not working. Okay, vibrator motor, if it's giving you a little bit of trouble, just use heat and you'll be fine. Once again, do it underneath against the screen to do it. All right, so we got that, and then we're gonna put that on the heater and let that warm up until it's a little bit hot to the touch, but don't overheat it or you can blow up the battery. Don't puncture it, obviously, either. Now, you're like, Dustin, you're only using the frame. Why aren't you using just the glass or the LCD only? Well, I'll tell you, for one thing, glass only, this part's only $30-ish, $35 to do. So why would you try to separate the glass for so little when all the materials and repair and everything would literally cost you like $5,000 in equipment? If you have it, go for it. But we don't have it. I don't intend on doing it ever, even if I did have the equipment. Just not worth my time. Two, why aren't we just doing LCD? Because this is a plastic frame. They get bent very easily. Highly recommend just paying the extra $5 or whatever and get the frame. And that's how the originals like to come as well. And so it's just gonna make your life a lot easier. And so on some of the A's, I offer the just the screen replacement only. But this one, since it's plastic, I don't recommend doing that. I'm just gonna lift off all of our stickers here. Go ahead and put our speaker in there. Now, if your frame comes with this grill thing already, just remove it and then place the speaker how I showed you to take it off. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you probably don't have that already there, so you're fine. So we're gonna go ahead and oh, you know, we forgot the vibration motor. Where's that at? There it is. Go ahead and put the vibration motor in. And put our motherboard screw down. That way, vibrator works good. Put our front fingerprint sensor reader camera on. Make sure you don't get anything in that sensor area, because if you do, then front fingerprint sensor reader is not going to work. Okay, so with proper heat, this will pop off just fine. We can set that aside. Go ahead and put the battery in here. Clip on our cable, make sure it sits on there good. And go ahead and disconnect it for now. Get this main cable in, then we can reconnect. All right. Now to glue everything down, you can scrape off all the old glue and use T7000 to glue it back down, but I am not going to. I'm just going to use original glue, and I'm going to put my back plate on the heater now, and I'm going to start screwing down all these screws, so we'll just go in fast forward mode while I'm doing all these screws. All right, so while it's nice and warm and hot, we're just gonna go ahead and stick it down. And we're gonna glue that down and press it down, and you are all set. Okay guys, well I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and more of these videos coming in the future of detailed repairs. Thank you very much.